Stays live here on Facebook. Thank you for joining me. This is a very special subject that has been coming in for me all week, and I'd like to talk to you about it today. There is a great need right now because a lot of us are being very quiet. We're being very alone in our quarantine. Even if we're busy with family or children, we still find ourselves taken out of our normal daily routine, to say the least. Um, and what the call is from Spirit for us is to be in alignment with the quietude, to not be afraid of our boredom, and actually to go deeply within the experience of what exactly is going on right now with us. So it's a time of stillness, but also this is a time of getting in touch with ourselves. And the biggest part of getting in touch with ourselves is getting in touch with the physicality of us. We are here in these bodies. We have a lot of expectations about the ways that these bodies should operate. We have a lot of feelings about how we should be, how our bodies should be. We worry about our bodies a lot. Are they healthy? Are they too big? Are they too small? Are we eating the right foods? We feel often that there's something deeply wrong with us, deeply wrong with our physical self. So here comes the time for us to really be in touch with the physical body, to be really still, to take a deep breath right now with me. Feel the breath coming in. Feel the body filling up with much needed oxygen and air. Feel yourself releasing the stress and the distraction of the moment. And drop in deeply with me. Feel your body. Feel yourself. How are you? Are you hurting somewhere? Put your hands maybe somewhere on your body and feel it. How is it feeling? Where do you feel energy trapped inside yourself? When you think of all the stresses of our lives, and especially the stress that might be going on right now for you, we hold a lot of it in our physical body. We hold a lot and we feel a lot, and a lot of it gets trapped inside us. And the way to release that trapped energy is through the breath. It really is. It sounds simple, but it's hard to make ourselves do it. It's hard to make ourselves believe that simply breathing can release so much of the energy that gets stored up in ourselves. So try it right now. Take the breath and breathe into that part of you that feels out of alignment, that hurts, that feels like it's just not operating right. Breathe into that part of you. Send it energy, send it air, hold it, hold your breath, and then release and feel the stress releasing from you. This is a really important thing to do throughout your day. We spend so much time sitting at our desks or sitting at our computers or just sitting, reading, watching TV. We sit a lot. And the energy just gets cramped up inside ourselves. It gets blocked. And we wonder why we're feeling so out of sorts and out of alignment. So right now, feel yourself just breathing. Move your shoulders around. Move your chin around. Shake out your hands. Allow yourself to, and especially if your body doesn't want to move, if it wants to stay still, if it feels stubborn and like, I just want to listen to this. I don't want to do any of this breathing stuff. That is a sure sign that you've got trapped energy inside you and that you need to actually move. So grab your shoulders up around your ears and let it go. Big out breath, releasing stress, releasing all the stuff that you're thinking about here, wondering what to do, how to come out of all of this quarantine at some point. A lot of us are trying to make friends with the stillness. A lot of us are trying to, kind of cocoon here to allow a new version of ourselves to come through as we emerge back into life. Maybe it's not back into life at all. Maybe it's a whole new sort of life that we want to encounter as we go back out with our friends and family and going to movies or whatever we like to do, gathering in groups, seeing our beloveds, our friends. But when we hold trapped energies in the body, we don't have a chance to really shift and change out of our status quo. We hold it. We embrace stillness for some reason, and it's not a true stillness that we get in meditation or in nature. This kind of stillness is a rigidity. I don't know why, when we get past the age of 10, we start becoming contracted, constricted, and our bodies pay the price for this. Sooner or later, it comes out as an illness, as a misalignment. Holding trapped energies in the body is probably one of the biggest contributing factors to aging too soon, to getting anxiety related illnesses and diagnoses of the mental and physical and emotional body. We try to take medicines after a while because we can't stand the way we're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. We'll try anything. That is why we've been leading these lives of such distraction. Why we keep running towards things to try to make us feel better or look better or be more. Why we have been asked to really stop and reset this. If we want to reset it, we have to look at the body. If you put your hands on yourself, can you even really see yourself? Feel yourself? Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your hands on yourself. Feel what it feels like to be in touch with your physicality. We do this sometimes in a sexual way, but how about just for the life of us? How about feeling our life force inside us, surging through us? How about feeling the fire of us? How about getting to know ourselves? Sometimes I think the hardest relationship of all is the relationship that we have with our own physical bodies. How is that relationship for you? Feel it now. Come into relationship with you. How about it? It's beautiful. Instead of worrying about our bodies, instead of trying to keep improving them, or so many of us feeling that, oh, if I just ate the right thing, if I just did this cleanse, if I did this some radical thing with myself, I'd feel better. And I have to tell you that so much of the ill ease that you're feeling in your bodies, in your lives, have to do with this simple truth that you're loaded with trapped energies inside yourself. Nice to see people here with me. Thank you. Hi, Marina. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Heather. Hello, everybody that comes on with me and comes on later. So again, come back to your breath. Always, always come back to your breath. Be willing to take an honest breath at times every half hour in your day. Do some breathing. You don't have to set it up. You just have to breathe all the way in. Hold it, feel your body filling up with so much needed air, so much oxygen. And feel how when you breathe out, it releases stress. It releases the products, the waste products that you no longer need in your body. We release the carbon dioxide, we release everything else. Feeling deeply into yourself right now. Deeper. This is such a beautiful time for us to come into a new relationship with our own physicality. These bodies, they serve us so well. Imagine this heart that keeps beating uninterrupted. 60, 70, 80, 90 years. How many beats is that? This nervous system, this amazing metabolism, this brain that is constantly building, this body that is constantly adapting to stimuli. Every second we are changing, adapting, moving. We are not still. Don't be still. Move it. Shake it around. Walk. If you feel resistance, the resistance is the trapped energy trying to trap you. And it does that because, in a weird way, these energies will try to protect us. They come out of fear. Our stillness, our contraction comes out of fear. So if you want to challenge the fear, move your body, because the fearful body doesn't want to move. It wants to hide. It wants to contract. It wants to be within. It wants to be depressed. It wants to be sad. It wants to be inward. It doesn't want to turn outward. So if we have a few glasses of wine or something and give ourselves permission to be silly and outward, then we can, for a few minutes, feel the essence of ourselves, wanting to release, wanting to dance, wanting to smile and laugh and tell jokes and share with someone our truth. But we don't need to be high to do that. And when we're high, it's not that real for us. It's just momentary. So I would ask you to please, in these moments, feel deeply into the relationship with your body. It's like any relationship. Are you hypercritical of it? Are you always looking for the things that you don't like about it? Do you hold a critical eye on yourself, your physicality? Do you worry constantly about what might be wrong with it? How much time do you spend in negative reaction to the very thing that gives you life, that animates your spirit, that offers you a way to navigate this material world? This body is almost like a being of its own. It carries us, it serves us, it has its own prerogative as a being, and that is to help us survive, to give us a chance to experience ourselves, to allow our spirit self to grow and expand in consciousness, because we have all these amazing tools to use here in this material world. We get to touch things and smell things. We get to love each other in so many different ways. We get to speak. We get to experience our soul's journey here. These bodies are built to serve us. What do we give them back? We take care of them. But do we honor them? Do we love ourselves back? Do we take the time to really enjoy being embodied? And even if your body's not perfect, I mean, bodies are never perfect. Let's face it, there's always something that we wish we had more of or less of. But do we take the time to appreciate all the things that we do have, all the ways that our body serves us? Do we take a moment all through our day to stretch it, to open it, to let it breathe, to breathe into the parts of us that feel like they're holding trapped energies, shoulders, necks, backs? Do we give the body a chance to release those energies with our breath? Do we dance? Do we run? Do we walk? Do we take the time to say thank you, body? I love you. I like to feel you. You feel good. I like to make you feel good. It's a beautiful thing, relationship with your body, with your physical self. It's like your relationship with your physical world. To love it rather than to keep trying, thinking that you need to change it all the time. To relax in it, to feel it. I hope that you take this to heart, to your physical heart, your emotional heart, your divine heart, that you love yourself in a way that only you can, because nobody will ever know this body as well as you do. And how can you let somebody else in to share this with you if you don't share it with yourself? Love yourself. Love your life. Even the hard parts, especially the hard bits. And I love you. Thank you for being with me. Bye for now. See you next Wednesday.